News reaching us, family, is that Ronnie Kiplagat and Bernard Kavuli have also been released. Bernard, who was abducted in Gong, was found all the way in Kitale, and Ronnie, I think he was taken in Kikuyu. He has actually been found in Machakos. They have not met with their family. Their family hasn't laid eyes on them, but they said that they had received phone calls from them, or they had received some kind of communication from them, and they're headed towards their family. This leaves the question, where is Kibet Bull? Ama, he's the one they used for a ritual. Where is Kibet Bull? You know, the sad thing is, whenever you hear rumors and allegations in Kenya, there's always some kind of truth to it.
So the pressure continues to increase as 4 of the young boys who were abducted have since been released and reunited with their families. Billy Mwangi, pictured herein, walked into their home in Embu, of course looking frail and confused. And then Peter Muteti was picked in town, pia akiwa anakaa confused and looking frail. Ni hao tu watatupea story wakishatulia. And then Ronnie Kiplangat, brother to Kibet Bull, alipatikana Machakos after being abducted from church. And then another interesting one is Bernard Kavuli. This is interesting because alipatikana Kitale. And remember what Ichungwa said pale kwa ile burial, akisema Natembea, abductions, and Kitale is in Trans Nzoia, which is Natembea's county. Now the big question is, where is Kibet Bull?
We thank God. Billy Mwangi and Peter Muteti have been released. Their families have confirmed that they were released. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But this is not the end.
So guys, given the release of the 4 abductees, nimeingia X, nikaona hii kitu. So inaanza hapo juu Kasongo this week. Si mmeona tumeachilia Billy Mwangi na Peter Muteti, Bernard Kavuli na Ronnie Kiplangat. Hata Kibet Bull tutaachilia. Serikali inafanya kazi ama haifanyi? Hebu fanya namna hii kama unaona serikali inafanya kazi. Oh my God, where is the lie? Where is the lie? Mimi nawaambia mpaka round table ya December hii mwaka bado atakuwa kiimba hii story. You know, one, Billy Mwangi was released. Isn't it? Is that correct, my friend Linus? Anyway, thank you. Kibet Bull, free Kibet Bull. Opened X randomly and saw this post by a South African journalist by the name Sophie. And she had this to say: my question to Raila Odinga, you are campaigning for the position of the AU Commission Chair. Why must Africa consider you when your country can't provide answers on the abduction cases in Kenya? You want to lead the continent when you are failing to lead your own country. So this comment by Jackson Toti really stood out for me. Alisema, the man who cannot sweep his own compound should not ask to clean the village square. Leadership begins at home. If he can't question the abductions, how can Africa trust him to hear the voices of the entire continent? Mwezi ni February. Anyway, tinga, we wish you all the best. We wish you all the best. And I honestly think the best for you is to quit.
Honorable Kagusha, you must get a team of lawyers and start engaging the International Criminal Court. That the ICC should not wait until crimes against humanity have been committed. This gang is known to have committed crimes against humanity. Now, with the sponsorship of government, they have come back.
So guys, as you already probably know, Must Go may release 4 abductees today. 4 abductees have been released today. That is Peter Muteti, Billy Mwangi, Ronnie Kiplagat, and Bernard Kavuli wamereleasiwa. But citizens still have questions. They have been released by who? I mean, by whom? And still, we need Kibet Bull released. So, in narrative, and you know, it's very coincidental. Mdoge kusema, Rigijini wanapanga abductions. And abductees are released just hours before a major protest happens. How coincidental. How coincidental. Anyway, tupeni kibet bull. Hatujamalizana na nyinyi. Please, thank you.
Tuache kubeba ujinga. We are saying Bill has been released, Muteti has been released, Bernard has been released, and Bull, we don't, okay. Let's say all of them have been released. From where? Who was holding them? Were they in a police station? Who has released them? So we will know these answers once they are interviewed. But what I'm asking is, who has released them? Then the next thing, who will take responsibility for abducting our children? Because this matter is not going to end anywhere. The IG of the police knew he was going to court on 8th. Then these people are released today on 6th. When mothers are going to the street to demonstrate, and Kenyans had vowed to block the roads. So who has released them? It's not just a matter of releasing. People must take accountability. The IG of the police must also resign. Amin must resign. They say they didn't know where these people were. Then we need a press statement to say, we found these people, we released them, and these are the criminals who had abducted them, and we arrested them. Anything short of that, they should just resign. However, the goose for this government is already cooked. I don't see any other way out. But what I'm asking the country is, kindly, let's not destroy our nation. So what are we going to do with this bad governance? Hata mimi sijui. Do we have another option apart from this government of crazy people living power? And will they live in peace? What can we do actually to make the president resign? Gaido has answers.
Sasa tumeona Inspector General Police ameitwa pale kotini aende aeleze, amekataa kufika. Na hata akifika anasema hajui ati si polisi wanafanya hii kazi. Sisi nauliza kama wewe hujui na the Inspector General Police who is supposed to protect the lives of the people of Kenya, then you have no business being in office. Si ndio? Kama bwana Kaja unasema polisi are not the ones doing the abductions, and you don't seem to know who is doing it, and you are not able to stop it, you have no business being an Inspector General of Police. Na mimi nikushauri wewe, kwa sababu ni mtu ya nyumbani, wewe bwana Kaja unatumika vibaya. Your predecessor Japheth Koome, mtoto wetu kutoka pale Meru, alitumiwa vibaya wakati ya Gen Z. Akatumia nguvu kuua watoto, kelele ilipozidi akakuwa sacrifice. Akaitwa na rais akaambiwa jiuzuru, akajiuzuru, akaenda nyumbani. Bwana Douglas Kaja, you are being set for the same.
The drama continues as government officials now seem to be turning up the heat on the IG of Police Douglas Kanja regarding the recent abductions. Now, the deputy government spokesperson Gabriel Mudhuma amesema the president has never asked anyone to carry out any favor or otherwise, and therefore Douglas Kanja ndiye anafaa kuambia watu hizi stories za abductions, nini imekuwa ikihappen, na if there are investigations zinafaa kufanywa, then yeye ndiye anafaa kuwa responsible. Afro Cinema continues shortly.
Good morning, happy week, happy new year. The Villager 254 Patrick. I wish you a very fantastic week this week. But together with that, I have made a commitment this year to pray for my country. Because let me tell you guys, the headline that the government has developed, that they are going head on with government critics, that is dictatorship. And there is only one thing that can come out of dictatorship: rebellion. President William Ruto thinks he can silence everyone. Have you noticed when you have a problem, you develop resistance to that problem and you develop mechanism to deal with that problem? If the president continues going hard on his distractors, we will raise regional militia men, regional warlords. People will go arm themselves and fight for their freedom. No country in the entire world can stand a dictator. That country will go down. It will go down. The only way for a country to live well is to allow the people to have the liberty to speak and say what they want. Of course, I don't support everything that the social media is doing against the president or against men and women who are leaders in this country. Like the AI generated images, I have never shared because I don't subscribe to it. There is a way to correct the president. There is a way to deal with this government. But we can never be silent. There is going to be an uprising if the president continues. If you don't stop the abductions, the young people of this nation will rise up and they will speak. So stop it before it is too late, Mr. President. Just stop it, please, before it is too late. Because these people, the young people we are raising in this country, they don't fear nothing. They're not afraid. They're not afraid. They don't know what fear is. And these people can burn the country. Remember, they are very good in technology. They can shut down the entire country. We can go back to the old times using hard cash. They can hack M-Pesa. They can hack anything hackable. Is that the country you want to bring? A country of criminals? No. I want a country that is democratic and free for all. That's the Kenya I look forward for. Ati Sudi anathreaten wa Kenya. Ati kama angepewa hiyo ministry angedili na wa Kenya wala wana oppose government in 3 days. You don't know what you're talking about. Sudi, you don't know what you're talking about. This government will expire. Even if you're elected in 2027, 2032, the president will be home. Sudi, power is transient, my friend. Honorable Sudi, power inapita. Tusiongeleshe wa Kenya vibaya. Tuongeleshe vizuri. Tafadhali tuongeleshe Kenya vizuri. I don't have another country. This is the only country I have. This is the only place I know as home. I love my country. I love this country.
Good morning. There is God and there is faithfulness of God in the land of the living. When people said, tunataka huyo mwizi, God did exactly what they requested him to do. He gave them that thief. Now that thief is not only stealing the resources of this nation or the assets of the nation. He's also stealing what they cannot get back, the lives of their own children. Nasikia wa mama leo wanaenda demonstration because of the abductions and killings of their children. Because a thief come to destroy, to steal and kill. But when we told people 2022, they said tunataka huyo mwizi, tunataka huyo mwizi. Now he is stealing something they cannot get back, the life of their own children. Wao wameanza demonstrations. My friend, let me tell you. In the book of Deuteronomy, God told Moses to tell the children of Israel, tell these people that from now henceforth, I have put life and death before them. Let them choose what they want. The same thing I will tell you. See, you chose mkasema mnataka mwizi. In 2027, the same thing will happen. Even hata mpige magoti mfanye nini. God will ask you, what do you want? If you want another criminal, and so be it.
Wacheni tu mimi niseme na mapema. Ndio kama kuna list inaandiko mniweke kwa list. I can't wait to reject Finance Bill 2025. I can't wait because I know it will be something absurd. It will be something mental. I can't wait. Mniweke kwa list jameni. List reject.
Majenzi mko? Kazi mnafanya kwa mtandao ni mzuri sana. Na tunapongeza nyinyi. Na muendelee. Mtaendelea. Lakini mtandao peke yake haitoshi. Tunataka mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Wale watu ambaye watakomboa Kenya hii, wenye kuamua Kenya itaongozwa namna gani, ni hao majenzi wetu mwaka wa 2027. Lakini hamwezi amua Kenya itakaa namna gani kwa simu peke yake. Lazima mchukue vitambulisho, lazima mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Siku hiyo ikifika muamuke saa 9, muungane na sisi na wengine, tuende pale kwa debe, tutafute uongozi wa maana ambaye utaheshimu wa Kenya, utaheshimu demokrasia na utakubali kufanyia kila mtu maendeleo. Tumekubaliana majenzi?
Now, why do you want Ruto gone?
We want Ruto gone because he is killing innocent people. He's wanting to pass the Finance Bill 2024. He's putting tax on sanitary products that girls can't even buy. He can't go to school. He's corrupt. He's taking the money. He needs to go.
Yes.
Get out. If you're going to raise anything, start with your hairline.
Nice.
Control, Alt, Delete, Ruto. The drunk did better than you. Drunkard did better than you.
Nice.
Mungu yetu itoe Ruto Kenya, hata kama angalau na jali. Sisi Kenya tumechoka na Ruto, maisha imetuharibikia, analipisha mpaka sodo ya wamama. Pure kabisa Ruto. We don't like you, go home. Sasa tafuta kiongozi ambaye anapenda mwananchi na anapenda kijana kama.
They want to be described as honorable even when they are horrible. They acquire things which they have not worked for. They promise us things that they know they will never deliver. And there is no shortage of such men and women in the African continent.
Now the next election,
Yes.
unajua hawa ndio watakuwa nasema fagia wote ama mtasema namna gani? This generation,
Yes.
they use their might because they didn't vote. The largest vote in the last election.
You like me, why them a fight me, You like me, chewing a bomb and a bite it. You like me, chewing a bite it. Don't like, power and them chop. When I touch them, when I touch them, even if we put them. When I touch them, they find not touch them. When I touch them, what down and I soak them. In pan, my messenger, bust them off.